What is up, guys? Welcome to the South Coast. Today we're doing a little woodworking project, working on a Cypress slab. We're going to be making a bench out of it. So I got this, last time I went and bought some Cypress, I got this, it's about 11.5-foot slab. Nice live edge, good looking grain. And we're going to make a bench out of it for the entryway here at our house. So in this video we're going to be working on this slab, getting it flat and smooth and sanded and cut to length and all that good stuff. So y'all come along for a ride. If you like these videos, hit subscribe because there's going to be more of them. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoy watching the video and leave me some comments. Guys, well, I got this backside pretty much flattened out, relatively flat and smooth. Man, every time I make a pass, more of that pecky cypress comes out. Those little holes in it, and it looks good. I'm gonna have to debate real hard on whether this is the top or the bottom. I have to get Mrs. South Coast's input on it, but this is a nice board. I'll get it flipped over and finish flattening out the top side and give you all another look at it. But that's, man, that looks good. Alright guys, so at this point I got it pretty well flat and smooth. I'm going to mark out where I want to trim it down to. It's going to be 7-foot bench once it's done. And so this slab is about 11.5 feet. So I got to get it measured out and marked down. And we'll trim a little bit off this end just to get it nice and straight. And then we'll pull our line and see where we end up down here. I'd really like to keep this X in there, so I may have to do some adjusting. But that's the top side of it. We'll get it measured out and cut down the length. Alright guys, so we're going to cut a foot off of this end. I'll be able to use that for something else in the future. Then we're going to take a 7 foot off of from where we cut it off, make a 7 foot bench, and then this piece I'll be able to make some end tables or something like that out of them. It's got some cool grain on the back side which will look good doing that, so that's the plan. Trying to get some square lines drawn. There's nothing really to pull the square off of because it's live edge, so just sort of going by eye, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright guys, so we got it trimmed down. We took a foot off of this end and a good bit more off this other end. Just use the circular saw. Didn't film it because my camera was acting up. But so just clamped the straight edge board on there, ran the circular saw down, got nice cuts on each end, nice straight cuts. Tried to make them as square as I could. May have to come back and clean up one side, but so that's the finished length of the bench. It's right at 7 feet. And here are my 2 cutoff pieces. I will definitely be able to use those for some other projects, so that's a bonus there. But next thing I'm gonna do, there's this spot here where it was a little soft. I'm gonna sort of carve that out a little bit, and then I'm gonna do just a quick epoxy fill in it. Not using any sort of fancy epoxy, just like the stuff you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's or a place like that. But I'm gonna see if I can set the GoPro up on a time lapse, get that going, and if that works, it'll start right about now. What is up guys? It's a couple days later after you watch that quick time lapse of me doing the stain and whatnot on the bottom of the slab. It's early in the morning before I'm going to work today, and I'm going to get you set up on another time lapse and try and get the top side sanded and try and get one coat of stain, or not stain but sealer on it before I go to work this morning. So that's what we're doing this morning. Alright guys, well I got that first coat of sealer put on the top side of that bench. But now it's time for me to head off to the rocket ranch, do rocket engine testing things. But then I'll be back this afternoon to add some more coats of sealer to the bench. So y'all stay tuned. We'll get that rest of the top of the bench sealed up, ready to go, and then we'll start working on the base for it. That'll be another video. So y'all subscribe if you want to see it all come together. Alright guys, when we made it back from work, we're going to get another coat of sealer put on this slab. Alright guys, well it is as simple as that. Just that wipe on poly is a nice product. I enjoy using that. It's simple, it's quick. That's 2 coats. In between coats I hit it with some 320 grit sandpaper just to knock off the little roughness that was left on it. And that's it. We're gonna keep putting on coats, and I'll probably get another 3 or so coats put on this, and then we'll be done with it. So I'll get those coats put on over the next day or two. Not sure if I'm going to show you doing all of them because it's all going to go the same, but next time you see it, it'll probably be done, and I'll just be showing you all the finished product. Alright guys, here's a look at the more or less finished Cypress slab for the bench. So this is with 5 coats of the Minwax wipe on poly put on it. Just put the last coat on a little while ago, so it's still a little wet, but it has turned out better than I would have thought, even with that little epoxy section in there. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the finished product. I'm happy with it. I'm excited with how it's turning out, and I'm excited with how the bench is going to turn out. So y'all, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, and you'll see the next video come out, which hopefully is going to be the build on the base of this bench, what this slab is going to sit on, and the backrest, if you will. So that'll be the next video. Hopefully we get that knocked out and can post it next week. But yeah, that's the finished product. I think it turned out pretty good. Mrs. South Coast is happy with it, so I'm happy with it. Anyway guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me some comments. I'd love to get some tips and tricks from anybody who has some for me on woodworking and stuff like that. Let me know what you're working on. Anyway guys, y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time down here on the South Coast. One last thing, if you have an Instagram, linked down there is my Instagram, and I post progress pictures of some of these projects that I'm making videos of. You'll sort of see them as a progress before the video comes out. So if y'all are on Instagram, go give me a follow at South Coast Dad. Alright guys, y'all have a good one.